Okay, I'll quickly explain something in this video. There are some persons that do complain that after they finished making their senator top, they will notice the chest region or the armhole region is squeezed or rumple. Most persons do complain about this. So in this video, I'll quickly explain the reasons why it happened that way and how to avoid it. Now, some of the reasons why you notice that this armhole, this point here, is squeezed are: one is inaccurate shoulder measurement. Inaccurate shoulder measurement, that is one major reason. If your shoulder measurement is not correct, you have that issue. Another one again is your shoulder slant. We need to take note of our shoulder slant as well. There are some persons that have a very broad shoulder, and in that case, you need to slant the shoulder either by 2.5 or 3. Most persons do slant their shoulder either 1.5 or 2 inches. But those persons that have a very broad shoulder, you make use of 2.5 or 3 inches. Then another reason why this point here is squeezed, this your armhole region is squeezed, is because of the chest measurement. The chest measurement is too big. Take note, the chest measurement of the person is too big, except an elderly person that wants, baggy clothes, because they love putting on baggy clothes. Now, another thing, excuse me, another thing we also need to take note is the armhole. If your armhole is too shallow, you also have that problem. If your armhole is too shallow, that is why it is always advisable to use pattern master while cutting, or you use your armhole curve. Use your armhole curve. Now, having said this point, I'll quickly explain here. Now, this is a senator top I'm making. I'm making this senator top, and I'm about fixing the sleeve. Now, before you fix your sleeve, you iron everywhere neat as shown. Then you do confirmation. Now, the chest of this person first. The chest of this person is 40. So starting from here down is 40. So starting from here down, you have 40. This is 20. This is 20 point. This is 21.5. Remember, I'm working with 40, and this is 20.5. So I'll sew off the 1 inch or thereabout along. By the time I sew, I'll arrive at 40. This is 21.5. What I need here is 20. So I'll sew off 3/4 inch to arrive at 20. This is one. So my chest measurement is correct to avoid that rumple part. Another thing again we also need to take note is that we said the armhole. Now take a look at this. You notice that this is an accurate armhole curve. This is how deep your armhole should be, and not a shallow one. If it is shallow, you also have this rumple or squeezed part. Now, another thing before you join, you also need to confirm your sleeve measurement. You confirm your armhole measurement. Now the armhole of this person is 18. So starting from here, you now measure from here down like this, measure from here down like this. 18. What I'm having here is 10. What I'm having here is 10. Take note, you measure from here down to confirm your armhole. You measure from here down. Now, while taking your senator measurement, you need to make sure that you measure the person's armhole. It's very important. It will help you while cutting. And again, because some persons do complain that after putting on their top, they find it difficult to raise their hand or thereabout. It is as a result of a shallow armhole or inaccurate armhole measurement. Like I said, this person's armhole is 18. So what I have here is 10. And I'll sew off from this 9. By the time I sew off, the armhole will be intact. Then another thing again to avoid that part is you need to take note of your shoulder measurement. You need to take note of your shoulder measurement. Now, the shoulder of this person is 18. So putting your tape from here down, what we have here from here down is 9.5. 9.5, that is 18.5. You need to take note of your shoulder measurements. We said, now for example, if the shoulder of this person is 18 and you went ahead and used 17, you also have this squeezed part here at this your armhole or your chest, this point here, it will be squeezed. So you need to make sure that you have an accurate armhole measurement plus the allowance. Please, while taking your senator or your top measurement, please take note of an accurate measurement. Your shoulder measurement stops at the end of the shoulder bone, which is the clavicle. Take note, it stops there. So you take from that point to the very end of the clavicle. That is where the shoulder measurement stops. Then you now add half inch. You also need to take note of the shoulders. While cutting this top, I used 2.5 for the shoulder slant. Take note, 2.5 for the shoulder slant for a chest of 40. Then a shoulder of 18, I used 2.5, neck 16. So that is it. Now, another thing again that we also need to take note, finally, which I've already done here, is the armhole. Now, while cutting your armhole, before you fix your sleeve, this is the sleeve I want to fix. Now, before you fix your sleeve, remember I have the front and the back. You need to make sure that the front panel is deeper than the back with at least half inch or 1/4 inch. Take note that the front, now pick up this front, you now cut off at least 1/4 inch or half inch deeper. This is what I've done. I don't know if you can see it clearly. I've already done that. If you can see, I've already done that. Now I've not done in this other part here. So let me quickly show you using this other part. So I'll quickly show you using this other part here. So we said that you cut off half inch. So this is what you do. So this is what you do. You pick up the front panel alone. You do the same thing. This is, I'm removing the front panel alone. I'm taking this deeper by, okay. So you put your notch. When you're through, you put your notch. So by so doing, so you now have this at the left and also this at the right. By so doing, you have an accurate, this point here will be very smooth. It will not be rumpled or squeezed. So we need to take note of all these points. So having said that, let's give it a try and see the outcome.